So I am doing my August favourites for you today. I just want to say that the sun is going in and out and it's a bit of a funny lighting, so I do apologise if that is a bit annoying. Hopefully it won't ruin it too much, but let's just get going. I've got a couple of non-beauty favourites to show you, which I'm probably more excited about, to be quite honest. Last month I actually spoke about a clarifying shampoo that I had been using, but it was quite pricey, so quite a few of you gave me some recommendations, but I actually went with something that, to be quite honest, I just saw it on the shelf and it was fairly cheap, so I decided to give it a go. And it's the just Head and Shoulders Citrus Fresh like anti-dandruff shampoo, but it is for greasy hair, so I thought I would like go for something that said for greasy hair, as it has been getting a little bit greasy, as I'd said before, in like this sort of region. And I have actually been really liking this, and I think this is probably about £3, so obviously it's a pretty bargain product. So if you are struggling with your sort of greasy hair, or a bit like just that it doesn't feel very clean, I would definitely give this a go because it definitely feels much better. I've also been really enjoying two new lip products this month. Actually, they're not new, they're just sort of in my stash, and I thought I'd give them a go. This is actually the No17 lipstick in Beehive. This was sort of going around quite a few, maybe like a year or so ago, but it's kind of like I think it's a kind of similar dupe to MAC's Cream Cup or the Sheen one, I can't remember, but it is quite a sheeny thing. You can't really even see it on my hand, which is very unlike me, but sometimes it is nice just to add a little bit of colour to your sort of lips rather than just putting Vaseline on or something. But I do like this. The only thing I would say is perhaps a little bit sticky for me, but it's not too bad. It's such a pretty shade. And I've also been loving the Rimmel 107. I've used this a few times this month just because it is that really nice autumnal colour, and unfortunately the weather has been getting a bit cold and it is kind of going in that direction, which is quite sad. But yeah, this has been really nice for sort of those days when you want to just kind of feel a bit more wintry. The next product I've got for you is actually a blusher, and it is the Revlon Haute Pink blusher, and I think these are just called just a powder blush, so they're not called anything fancy or anything, but I really like the packaging of this. I thought I wanted to try kind of a new blusher and just kind of give a new one a go, and if I open it up, it's this really nice bright colour. I do like bright blushes, and I do prefer kind of powder over to cream and blushes over to bronzers, if I'm honest. So this is just perfect, and yeah, I've really been enjoying it, and it stays on quite a long time, and for me it's just sort of the perfect shade. It's quite similar to the Sleek Pixie Pink, but this is probably a little bit richer in colour, so really nice product. I've actually already got on to the last beauty item. As I said, this is probably going to be quite a quick one for today, and this is the Vaseline Spray and Go Moisturiser, and I am such a lazy girl, if I'm being honest. I rarely moisturise, which is so bad, but this is a lifesaver for people like me that cannot be bothered in the morning or when they've had a shave and all things like that, and you literally just spray it on, you just rub it in quickly and you're ready to go. So if you're in a rush, this is perfect. I'm not overly sure I like the cocoa scent of this, but it is just perfect, and it is a godsend for people like me, as I said, and I think it's about £4, so a really good price. So I definitely like repurchase this if it ran out. I didn't know whether I was going to talk about this as a favourite, but I've decided I have. I actually got some acrylic nails done. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of you that think that A, I shouldn't have got them because they're really bad for your natural nails and they probably will be damaged and they probably will be ruined for a while. B, they're quite expensive to get done. I know all of that. I knew that going into getting them done. The reason behind it was just because, honestly, I tuned the fingers around my nail, the skin. It's sort of like a nervous, bored habit that I've had for a very long time, and I thought that by getting acrylics done, it would kind of stop me from doing it. It hasn't, to be quite honest, but I have been enjoying having these on. I didn't get this colour put on straight away. This is Barry M Sugar Apple, so yeah, and I just like them. They are nice to have, and yeah, they're nice, but I know that they aren't great and my nails probably are going to be ruined and etc, etc, but it's nice to kind of give it a go once in a while, and I think they look pretty and they're long for once and they look all the same, so yay. Moving on to a non-beauty favourite, and this month I got really into a book which was by JoJo Moyes, and it is Me Before You, and I know that quite a lot of you might have read this. I don't often get into books quite quickly, but when I do, I really get into them and I read them quite quickly. And this is just one of those books that really grabbed me, really meant a lot to me, and I just I don't know why, I just really got sucked in by it, and I know it's like everyone really loves it when they read it, and they're making a film out of it, which is so exciting because I can't wait for it. It's actually got to me a bit more than the Fault in Our Stars did. I did enjoy that, but this just for some reason just pipped the post a bit, and I just felt really emotional reading it. I did cry, and I don't want to go on and on about it because I think I might get a bit boring, but if you haven't read this already, it's quite a sad story, but it is a really lovely unusual love story at the same time, and it really makes you think about kind of more serious things, and yeah, I loved it so much. So if you've read this and loved it as well, please let me know and we can have like a little discussion about it, because I don't know anybody else that has read this, so I can't talk to anybody about it. Moving on to the last item, which is definitely sort of one of my favourites, and it has to be this bag that I recently bought from eBay, and it is one of the Celine bag dupes, which like looks like a smile, which I think is super cute, and it's got kind of like batwing arms to it, and what I love about this is it's like the perfect size for me. It's not too big, it's not too small, it also has a zip that opens out, and yeah, etc, etc. And the buyer that I bought it from was from the UK, so it actually arrived in about 2 days. I think it was £19, so not too expensive. The quality is amazing. It came in like 2 bags, one sort of poshy bag. So I'll try and link the specific buyer that I bought it from down below if you are interested. And if you're also interested in me doing what's in my bag, like another new one, I think I've done a couple now, with the new bag, then let me know and I will do that. Hope you enjoyed my August favourites, and if you liked any of the bits that I mentioned or you've got any more recommendations, I'd really appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye!